Yes, indeed. Yes. Look what we've built. Look what we got going on here, huh? 10K. Oh no. Oh no. Sounds a little airy. That's my AC. It's warm. We'll be fine. What is happening? We hit 10K! Ah! How is everybody doing? Thank you all so much. I owe it all to you and you and you and you and you right back there. Looking good, looking good. We've done it. Had to do this last. No complaints in any way. But the summer months are slower. I get a lot of you all watch the videos and stuff, which is great. I appreciate that. You don't get as many new viewers, and my numbers have been I've been sitting at 99.94, then 99.97, and then I was at 99.98 when I went to bed, and then I got up and I was at 99.96. It's like, oh, what is happening? Just didn't want to give me that fifth digit, but we got it. We'll see if it sticks. It might hold. I don't know. I am very appreciative. Who knew? It's kind of a multi-celebrational. I don't pay attention. You know, I'm probably the standard person who's not good with anniversaries or something. I don't know. I'm pretty good with dates and stuff and birthdays. But I went and looked it up the other day, and my first video that I posted was on July 13th. 2023. So I have literally we've been going for 2 years and a few days. So it's our 2-year anniversary. We just hit 10,000 subscribers. I recently hit 3,000 uploads. 3,000 uploads. Holy Lord. Can you dig it? Oh, I tell ya. And then this thing came in the mail. Look at that diamond texture. Drop happened on Saturday. I was there right at noon. They're still available, so they didn't sell out, which, you know, whatever. But I was there right at noon on Saturday. I ordered it. They sent me tracking information an hour later. And then here it is. I got it yesterday, actually. So it hit the mail and I got it. I picked up the saber tooth. So this is the larger version. Here is the old style, non-textured. You can see the size difference. So it's 1 inch longer. I almost think that the smaller one is definitely kind of be more of a manageable size, like a regular kind of a user where you don't really think too much of it. This one is definitely bigger. I have larger hands, so it's comfortable. For me, this is comfortable, feels good, but if you're out on the end there, you got a lot of blade going on. But the point is in a great spot. We got S90V. We got that really cool diamond, if I can focus on it, diamond titanium texture. Non-textured, bleh. Texture for the win. Ooh, I'm happy with it. I did the unboxing just before this, so I didn't even have a chance to get it out. I've had this thing out and been holding it for all of a few minutes. Am I happy I got the bigger one, Kathleen? I am very happy. It feels great. I love it. I want the smaller one too. I want the smaller one as well. I almost think it's more of like a daily carry, no nonsense kind of a user. The smaller one might be more suitable. But I do have a large hand and a large grip. Although sometimes you just don't need that much knife. But in my hand holding it, it doesn't feel gigantic. I mean, it's big. But that little choke up spot right there, it feels good. I'm pretty happy, other than it has created my desire to also have the smaller version so that I could do like I've been doing, like this, you know. The stout and the pony stout, it's like they go so well together, and so it kind of makes me want to get the smaller version, and then I can be, you know, that's pretty fun stuff. They're both great, but man, that diamond texture on there is absolutely awesome. It feels really good. It's flat too. There's no contour or anything to it. They took a flat piece and then put the diamond on it. Probably makes it a lot easier for the milling and the design for it. Can you believe it? 10K. Holy cow. All right, I gotta go through the chat here. Oh, mama. Holy cow. Henry G, Mo Patty, Kathleen Smith, YouTube Music Portal, what is up? El Cap Addict. Yeah, we were talking about some hazies. The torpedoes, those are stronger. Those are like just like 7 to 9%. Sierra Nevada's pretty good. Those torpedoes are baboosh, though, I tell ya. All right, how are you doing tonight, Henry? What's up, Kathleen Smith? Anything, Emerson waved. Congrats on 10K. Thank you so much. What's up, Boom Boom? SC Knife Monkey, good evening to you. Oh, my. Mo Patty, what was that one you were talking about? I was looking at the sea otter. They've got the sea otter, the river otter at Monterey Bay. Those are sweet. They got some really cool stuff there, but a lot of it is not in stock, so it's kind of, if they are available, you almost want to jump on it when you can. What's up, Wheezy? How you doing? Steve K. How's it going, Steve? Dave, my man. Thank you, Dave. Much appreciated. Pretty good stuff. Marty McFly in the house. Does 10K mean 10 Kenmans? 10 Kenman? 10man? I don't know. What do you think, Neil? What do you think? Well, it's about time. It's about time. What's going on, Caleb? Good to see you in here. Scott, congrats on 10K. What's up, Scott? Scott with the emojis. Matt Maurer, thank you. Much appreciated. I'm verklempt. I'm verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. Mo Patty's waiting on her first hinderer. Everything all right, Kevin Sebald? Much adequacy. I'm doing really good. It's multi-celebrational. We hit 10K. I've got 3,000 videos posted. And it was my 2-year anniversary on the 13th. July 13th was the first video I ever posted on the poop knife 2 years ago. So we are at 2 years, 10,000 subscribers. What is the next knife on my wish list? Tri-State's coming out pretty soon. To be honest, the identical one of these, only the smaller version, might be pretty good. And I kind of want to do a customization too, but then I get another one. I don't know. What's the next knife on everyone else's list? What are we waiting on? What are we looking at? What are we excited for right now? And El Cap has a good question. I am squirreling and sidetracked, but which hinderer, Mo Patty? Which hinderer?
This calls for a celebration. Champagne bottle emoji, party popper emoji, confetti ball emoji, party popper emoji, confetti ball emoji, party popper emoji, confetti ball emoji, confetti ball emoji, party popper 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 emoji, confetti ball emoji.
Thank you, Henry, for that long rendition. This calls for a celebration. I'm not going to repeat all that. Thank you for the $2, Henry. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone in here. Wheezy wants the Wolverine. Caleb just got the Concept Model 6 in the mail and Copperfoil S35VN. That Model 6 is kind of a fun one. Mo Patty, the XM18 3-inch. I know very little about them, but that is how I learn. Get that textured scale DLC'd? Where do you do that? And how much do they charge for something like that? 10K is very cool. Thank you, Sabal. I agree. It's pretty rad. Dave says hit that like button. Marty doesn't know what his next knife's gonna be. We need to start talking about what knives are coming out. What's oh dude. Tactical Terry's Orlock. 100%. 100%. The second the Orlock is available, I will buy one. I will hand my money over. Terry's design. I got to touch it in Blade Show, Texas. They did not have one in Atlanta. And I had money set aside specifically to, if they had one in Atlanta, it would have been a purchase 100%. The Orlock is great. It's 1931 Leatherworks design, concept, build. Sure. But yeah, so it's made through concept, but it's not available yet, so I've been waiting on that. Steve K just got the New Breed EDC Wingspan. What are you thinking about it? Waiting on a custom mini old guard to arrive. Way of Knife does DLC. Think it's 75 for the set? Really? Really? That is interesting. Has anyone ever taken something and had a DLC? Have you, Neil? Brian Dixon, what is up, dude? Really like the blue Wingspan. Waiting on the one-track Mind Zorn and Winterblade Factor B4. Just got the Nimble X. Yeah, the Nimbles. They just that dropped the same time that the Monterey Bays dropped on Saturday. Anybody else pick up a Nimble? And I'm trying to think. I know there's. Oh, I did pre-order. What is that thing called? I thought I had it up here. Maybe not. Maybe not. I pre-ordered a Civivi. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I want to buy a Rolex. Got to avoid no new knives. Thank you, B Shady. What's going on, dude? Corey Karen. Corey Karen. What is up? How much is the blue Wingspan? Ooh, DLC the blade and then Anno the scales. That sounds fun. Thank you, Cliff. How's it going, Cliff? Okay, so, where Civivi currently What? Oh, must be under pre-order. There we go. What? Why doesn't my screen grab work? That's not gonna work. Hold on a second. All right, hold up. I'm gonna disappear. Can you hear me? Okay, screen. Huh. Alright, properties. See, that's that's what it, okay. That was weird. Yeah, so this is up for a pre-sale right now, pre-order. The Civivi Guile. Shipping in 2 to 3 weeks. That green's kind of cool. Check out the shape though, front flipper, flicking hole. I think that's cool looking design. So I pre-ordered one of those. I did not order the green one though. I ordered this one with the white G10 because then of course we can do a die. I have plenty of knives to open boxes with, but no Rolex. Blue Wingspan is $150. Who makes that again? Newbury, that's right. Show me the photo. What's going on here? Why, what's going on? Anybody else order one? Boom. Nice looking front flip. Civivi just made a button lock with holes in it. I thought it was sweet. Is that the not the triptych, that has holes in it. This one, the Pragma. Is that the one you're talking about? Pragma. Is it just a regular button lock, or is it not? It's a plunge lock. It's not like a button liner. That's what we want. We want button liner. We're looking for button liner locks. Dan, you should check with Luke and see if he has any more Wingspan blems. He was given a good discount. I should look into that. Stacy won a Wingspan from Bees. Which one did you get, Stacy, and how are you doing tonight, girl? But it's Civivi. They don't do that. Civivi's been doing some weird stuff, man. They've been trying some crazy things. You never know. What's going up, Alex? What's going on, Thomas? We have stuff to do tonight. Yeah, we're celebrating sort of. I'm doing okay. I'm gonna be doing a good big old 10K giveaway. I've been putting together some packages. I have several knives. I have several groups of things. Some swag that I'm putting together. I'm gonna basically be making some EDC kits for each winner for the 10K giveaway, so that'll be coming up really soon. Trying to figure out next week or the week after, or maybe sooner. I don't know. Maybe next. it's soon. We just hit it literally earlier today. We might drop below it again. My numbers have been going up and down, a few people here and there the last week. But we are putting together a big giveaway. Did you get your Monterey Bay Knives, a saber tooth with a milling? Focus. There it is. Booge. Drop that down, maybe. What? It's awesome. Action is great. That front flipper. The texture feels super good. Thank you, Echo. Echo. Boom. But I love this so much now. I really want to get the Wolverine and have the pair. It's just such a nice knife. It feels so good. The texture is great. It would be a really cool pair to have. What's up, Help with Gadgets? Ken Fixed in the house. Congrats on 10K DK. Boom. Brand new Monterey Bay. I just unboxed it. Boom. I got the saber tooth. This thing is a beast. But look at my hand. It fits in there. Natural. Nice. Excellent stuff. Glad everybody is here. Good to see you in here, Ken Fixed. Celebration time. Yeah. So, big giveaway. Without kind of giving away the giveaway, I do have these, I've got several shirts, several hats, several fixed blades, several folding knives, several little EDC type things like flashlights and stuff like that, where like little packages could be put together for each winner. It's gonna be a good one. We're gonna do it up 10K style. I'm super excited. Thank you all so much. Stay tuned. But tonight,
Stacy Bolstead Blades became a member. Stacy Bolstead Blades celebrates 13 months of membership. _mask. Party popper emoji. Congrats on 10K KDK. Party popper emoji. Party popper emoji. Hey y'all.
thank you so much, Stacy. 13 months. Congrats on 10K DKDK. 10K DKD. 10K KDKDK. Thank you so much, Stacy. Everybody's gonna get excited pretty soon. We got the magic of what can you do in a year with a knife from Stacy. 101. It's endearing, apparently. I don't know. Okay, but today, look, okay. We have a Jack Wolf update. So everyone can help me decide what we want to do, the order we want to do it. What I have right here is, if you remember last week when we were live, we found a slight flaw with this particular Jack Wolf where it doesn't pull in at the end.
Cliff Brott became a member.
Cliff Brott, welcome to the gas station, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So we found out live that this was, look at this, I can push it in and it taps in further and further and further, but it's still sticking out. So like a normal slip joint, you let it go anywhere near the end and it pops in. It doesn't stay out. There's always that little bit of spring, even on a smaller, cheap, one. And so Kathleen, we were messing around with this live and I'm enjoying it. It's fun. But then I noticed that it was doing this and sitting like that. And Kathleen went on and got a hold of Ben from Jack Wolf And he ended up in the live, and Donnie showed up in the live, and we were talking about it, trying to assess it. He had me put a bunch of oil in there and kind of open it and close it and kind of work it. And still has some extra oil in there. And then do some tests. It closes fine, but it's just got this little flaw where you go like that and it stays open. And so Ben basically said, he's like, hey, that's a weird random situation. I'm gonna send you another one. So he sent me another one. He gave me a thing, and I'm gonna send this back, and then he can test it and try to see what it is what the flaw in the machining or whatever it is that's causing that. He said that should not do that. In the hundreds that he's held, he's never had one that did. So it was an interesting kind of thing, but it was cool that he got on there right away. Thanks again to Kathleen for getting a hold of him and getting him with us. But the new Gateway is awesome. It looks great. It feels great. The abalone on here is really cool. So one of the things we're going to do tonight is we are going to open up. This has not been opened yet, so this is straight from Ben. We can check this one out, compare it to the other one, and see what we got. I also got this box right here. This box is from Fred the Lug. So this is some pass around stuff. I'm not sure. Good, you can send him some feedback. El Cap, up there, mine's the only one that's like that. Ben touched tons of them. He had not seen a single one that would do that. I handled several of them. I know a lot of people that already have one, and no one's had that scenario occur. So it is a kind of an interesting, rare situation, but it's interesting that we found it during the live. I'd already had it for a couple of days, didn't notice it. So that's something to learn and check out. So this is from Fred the Lug. This is some pass-around knives, I'm assuming. I don't know exactly what's in here. So we also have a Fred the Lug box that we can do. I have a cheap, silly one that I ordered off of Amazon that we can look at. And then we have this. Do the Gateway now while we're talking about it, says Kathleen. Well, this is the last option. We're taking votes on options. Kathleen says do the Gateway first. We'll probably do the Gateway first. This one here was in the mailbox today, and I wasn't expecting something. And I'm like, oh, wait, what did I order? I don't remember. I don't know if something's coming today. And then I pulled the thing out, and I kind of got the label covered on the other side, but this is from Mr. Tri-State. I did not order anything from Tri-State. I've been talking to him. He's my man. Cool dude. So I don't know if he sent me something as a pass around or if this is just some shenanigans that he wanted to send me or what, but this is an unknown Tri-State package from the man himself, direct from him. And it's unsolicited and unknown. I was not aware he was sending me something. So that is another thing we get to do today. So, what does everyone think? What do we want to do? Does this smell like anything? No, there is no smell. Maybe there's a letter in it. There might be a letter in it. There might be a letter in it. It's not December yet, right? Yeah, dude. Ken, don't remind me. The December package from Sparrow. Anybody else have a December package from Sparrow on the way? Open the package, dang it! Snail Trail Dale. What's up, dude? Been carrying this one. You like pistachio nuts? Maybe it's those chocolate biscuits that he's been raving about. I'm carrying this one today. Neil, what is this one called again, or anyone? Spyderco slip joint magnet cut salt series yellow thin rad knife. I dig it. I think this one's cool. Ba-boom. Just a nice little slip joint. You can't flick the thing open, but for some reason that's satisfying. UK PK. What kind of name is that? UK PK? What's it stand for? The UK pen knife? Pen knife? It's cool. I dig it. I'm all for it. But, okay, not that. Let's put this stuff to the side here so we can get to these boxes. That's maybe the Metropolitan. Oh, he said it was the UK pen knife. What's up, Baptism? All right, let me drop down here while I remove this stuff quick. We did just get this, the ZT0450. This was anonymous, given anonymous. Well, I know who was, but they wanted to remain anonymous. But we are going to be using this. This is going to be part of the 10K giveaway. This ZT American-made S35 VN and titanium 0450. Real snappy, real fun. So yeah, you want to show up for the 10K giveaway because this knife is great. Yeah, Dave, I let you see this one yesterday. I handed it to you yesterday, right? Boom. Definitely cool. What's up, Paul? How you doing? Thanks again for donating. You know who you are. Can't wait to have to give it to somebody else. I need to look up some stuff from Zero Tolerance, so they make some cool things. What's up, Brown Sugar? I also picked this up from, this is the whatever Pro, i1 Pro from O Knife. UI Pro. I am definitely not into non-bladed knives like with razor blades, but this one does have a fidget factor of fun, and it also has the bit driver on the back. So you've got that bit driver that's got the screwdriver flathead Phillips, which is cool, and then you can put the smaller hex size bits in there. So if you want to use like your T6s, your T8s or whatever, and it's a button lock. Kind of a fun one from O Knife. I picked it up just because it was one of the Amazon sales and it was like 20 bucks. This is the Gemini from N Valley. I'm really loving this lefty Gemini from Kaiser. Cool knife. We got the dual Monterey Bay. So this is the Wolverine. This is the saber tooth. So this is Neil's Wolverine with the smooth titanium, and then the new diamond texture on the saber tooth. Ugh, what a cool knife. I ended up with the bigger version and I'm not mad about it. Front flipper is really nice. What's up, Weldon Carey? Just unboxed that right before I started the live, so I haven't had a chance to mess around with it too much. Here's my bro. Aaron made some cool wooden knives from scratch by hand. This is the tree kell. Tell me that's not super cool. The tree kell. One of a kind. And then this is the, what do we call it? Tree Mascus. The Tree Mascus. Fun stuff. If you want to look at, so if you haven't seen those yet, you want to see more of the woodies that he made, we'll look at those later today. Boom. The new Rosecraft Elk River Easy Open Jack. This thing is great. As far as all the smaller little slip joints, I'm really digging this. The easy open, I like that little groove for getting in there. Slip joints are kind of my fifth pocket secondary carry, so this smaller size one. Yeah, definitely, it's a knockoff or a interpretation of the Melissa Backwoods version. Boom. I love that knife. That is great. Rosecraft making some killer stuff. This was that freebie QSP Mini Penguin M390 in titanium that I got for free from C. Reisner Cutlery when I purchased the Van X Stout V2 from Devo. Ooh, definitely loving that thing quite a bit. End Valley Neils. Ow. That was weird. It's like the pinch. Oh, I forgot. I had a little cut from before, and I got it. I kind of rubbed it in the. Dan, don't be a. The case, whatever. What is this? The Sodbuster Junior with the custom version, the Crossroads version. But for even a nice case, it's like it's got wobble. I don't know. Rosecraft is crushing case, if you ask me. Here's my broken in pen from a Big Idea Design base model or baseline bolt action. Really been happy with this. Haven't done anything with it except for been carrying it. It's getting this real nice kind of caramely copper look. Don't do that thing you just did. Well, yeah, I got this little, I don't know, it's not really a cut. I scratched myself. It's not, but what happened, it just got right inside there, you know. Woo! Don't do that. Don't do that. Big Idea Design pens are sweet. I picked this up. Video will be out the next day or two. For my key bar, I got my key bar Junior. Got my keys on there going well. I do have the pick on there, little titanium pick. And then what I added was this right here. So notice I got my keys all set in there nice. And then right there, you've got, boom, S30V chisel tip that I can't get to focus, of course. Why? It's focusing on the table behind us. S30V, little chisel tip in there. It does have a lock to, or not like a lock, but it's kind of like a slip joint style lock, so you can get in there and flick it out. And then kind of push it forward. There's a little ball in there, it kind of catches on. Did I cut myself? I did. What did I cut myself on? Apparently something. I'm killing it today. Very cool video coming out for that soon. Anybody else have a key bar? This is the Junior. I'm actually digging it quite a bit. Okay, get the stuff out of the way. Stop myself from bleeding just a little bit because I'm cool like that. You go in waves where you don't cut yourself for like a month, and then you cut yourself like 3 times in a couple of days. What's up, EDC for the ADHD? How you doing tonight? Anybody yell at me if I'm missing out on chat? Try to keep up. Sometimes I just get a little squirrely, and next thing you know, where are we? What do we do? All right, we're fine. Okay, so here it is. Switch to the table. We've got the new box. We have, what's my, this is the Gateway, the Jack Wolf Gateway. So this is the one that has the issue. So it does close, but if we pull like this, it gets stuck out. Very rare situation. Ben has handled a lot of these. If you pull it out to like there, you can get it to drop shut. It's just when you just pull a little bit, which is kind of a thing where if it's in your pocket, something just bumped it, it could bump it like that, just that little bit, and then it sticks like that, and then you go stick your hand in your pocket and you are bleeding, which is not bueno, right? Like what I'm doing right now. Okay, let's get in here and see what we've got. Alright. Let me see, he might, because he was saying something about a return. Yep, it's right on the top there. He gave me a label for return shipping. So Ben paid for shipping to ship this one back so you can kind of check it out. Alright. There it is. So I'm going to put the box to the side here so I can put the other one in there when we pack it back up. Make sure I don't get any. Looks like I stopped. All right. Jack Wolf Knives, Jack Sack. Scannable. Ground Fog, how you doing, dude? Okay, here we go. Let's just do the whole spiel here. Jack Wolf Knives, the gateway, your fence, gateway. Good stuff. Slides out. There it is. Ooh. I don't think you can go wrong with the abalone. Like, it's always gonna look good. They've got those little chunks. They just are fantastic. All right, so we have another one. There it is. Set this off to the side. First things first. Okay. Pull is a little bit lighter on this one. A little bit easier to pinch grab. The other one, this one here, I kind of had to put my nail in there a little bit more. Playing with Jack Sack. So the other one, I noticed I had to put my nail in it more, and then the nail nick is thin, and I did talk to Ben about it, and he enjoyed that feedback too. But I noticed my nails, I don't know if they're thick, but when I go in there, the top part of my nail catches on the opposite side, and then what happens is I'll get little scuffed up little chips and stuff. And so my recommendation was make it a wider nail nick, or one like on like Rosecraft, where they do like the kind of half moon where it's flat on the top and it kind of curves on the bottom, because this one is a real stiff pull, but I get in there with my nail and it doesn't do anything to the nail because it's not really kind of wedging against the top side at all. So I noticed that with this one, with the stiffer pull, I'd get in there and would wreck up my nails a little bit, and then everyone was calling me a nail queen or whatever, or obsessed with my fingernails. Just an observation. So this one, I'm noticing I can definitely pinch a little bit easier and get in there and open it. All right, let's do the thing we were gonna do. It feels great, looks great. These are great knives. They're really cool. Hopefully that was the only one that does that. So let's pull this out, let go. That's what it's supposed to do. See, a little bit out there and you let go, and it's just, I can feel it no matter how much I pull. Little bits, a lot, and it just drops right back in. And when we get on this one here, my hands are starting to get a little sweaty now. It just sits. And then you tap it and it goes in a little, but I mean, it'll just sit there like that. So this one, perfect. No issues at all. That's kind of what I was expecting. Talking with Ben, He's QC'd a bunch of them. He handled a bunch of them, you know, and his profession is basically mostly slip joints originating, you know, like they do their slip joints well. So he's going to know what to be looking for. Do I need to make my light? Would it look better? Maybe a little dimmer, maybe. So it'll be nice to get this back in his hands so that he can kind of check it out, and then maybe he can let us know if he can figure out what is causing that. You're right, Mick. I mean, if someone were just to open this every time, they might not notice that. See my nail tore up a little piece right there. And then you close it like that, and it's boom. But just that little pull, and there it is. It's stuck out. Yeah, we just got one bad one. It was like, you know, probably of the 1,000 or whatever that he made, that could be maybe the only one that did that. So this actually, I like this one better. It's a slightly less pull or stiff on the pull. Abalone looks fantastic. Nice depth to it. The blue on the edge of the liner. Great knife. Glad to have it. The Gateway is a cool one. I recommended it. I got a little nervous, obviously, when we had that situation happen. You know, you start thinking in your brain, you're like, oh, I hope this isn't like some type of a flaw where then all of a sudden you might have it happen on several. But I think that's going to be something in that lock. There's probably in the milling or in the creation of the blade that might have like something didn't get filed quite right or whatever that's kind of catching in that spot, because this one is good to go. It drops in perfectly. That's fantastic. So maybe you can regrind the bad one. You know, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to send it back. He sent me the return postage is covered, so I'll put it back in that box, put the new label on it, stick it in the mail tomorrow for Ben. I'm going to email him after the live here and let him know I got it. And, dude, that is great. Oh, the pinch out. This is a sweet knife. Oh, sorry. So, apparently I had a sealed little cut that I squeezed sideways and popped her back open. See, now it's gone. All right, well, there we have it. We don't need to mess around with much of that anymore. That live I did where we found that during the live, so that was a completely natural occurrence. You know, we weren't even looking for it, and then it was like, oh, wait, what is going on here? And so we all kind of ended up seeing it together, which was interesting. And so now I've got this one. I'm happy. If you are interested in a Gateway, check them out. Really cool. A lot of different styles. You know, if you want a red wood handle, yeah, I apologize, but they have several different handle types for everyone. But I think, honestly, the abalone is probably one of the best. Right? Good pinch out. The Gateway is the gateway to enter you into the Jack Wolf world. $75 gets you this one right here. Solid feel. Look at this. No play. No move. Stop bleeding. I know, right? Don't get demonetized. I'm good. See? It's right there, and it's not... It's like if I squeeze it hard enough or whatever. Do I know when they will release more of these? I don't, Kathleen. I will ask Ben when I message him later. I'm sure he's looking forward to my thoughts on this. I didn't let him know I was going to check it out during the live, otherwise maybe he would have popped in. How's it going, Ron Kroll? Did I say hi to you, Mick Ranger? Anyway, very happy with that. Looks great. Thanks again to Kathleen for helping get me in contact with Ben during that live. Oh yeah, It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. And now I have the jack sack. The handle is beautiful, right, Ken? I mean, for $75 for a slip joint of this quality, with this type of a customer service. So if you had one that happened, if you happened to be so randomly unlucky to get another one that were to do that, you know that he'll swap it out for you. So boom, boom. And I touched a bunch of them. I handled them a few times in Atlanta and was quite impressed with them. Quite impressed. Ron Crow says, hit the like button. No, but now you did. Well, Mick. G'day, Mick. I'll buy that for $1. Right? Yeah, this is a cool knife. I stopped touching that one because I was kind of opening it and closing it and kind of testing it, but I knew I was going to send it back, and so I got busy doing other stuff. But man, that abalone is great. Check out a gateway. Boom. Okay. One down. 650. We're doing stuff. What do you guys want to do? Huge congrats on the 10K, broski. Thank you. Ron Crow's driving and lurking. Well, drive safe, bud. Drive safe. What's up, Jim? How are you tonight? Mo Patty says the tri-state. I'm not trying to look excited. I don't know what it is. I really don't. So, I mean, I can make speculative guesses, but I don't know for sure. I didn't ask him for anything. How different do the scales look? I mean, they're different, but they're also the same. Here's the other side. This one's like more flat or straight on this side, and this one's more wavy on this side. And this one's more straight on this side, and this one's more wavy on that side. But I don't know, I think they're both pretty nice. Now I can't even tell them apart.
Ron Crow became a member.
Ron Crow driving and becoming a member of the gas station at the same time. I tell him to drive safe, and he's like pushing buttons. Oh, what's your credit card? 3-digit? Oh, yeah, like. I appreciate it, Ron. Welcome to the gas station, bud. Always curious for a surprise. Which one do I like better between the two? As far as the designs on the pattern on the abalone, there isn't one that they both look really good. I generally would say I prefer more kind of wavy kind of stuff going on, but this is the new one, and that looks.
Paul Mills became a member. Paul Mills celebrates 12 months of membership. Hey, a whole year.
Hey, a whole year. Thank you, Paul. 1 year at the gas station. 12 months. Is that wild? You must have jumped on right away, because I think I've only been live streaming. Sure. For a little more than a year. But much appreciated, Paul. 1 year. Woo, let's go. But I do think I'm quite happy with this chunk of abalone, both sides. Ron became a member on accident. What's up, Rick's Knives? Scott? Sorry. Okay, so we were talking I did not solicit anything from Tri-State. He has sent me a few things in the past. He sent me some remettes to review and check out, kind of a pass around. I am in a few pass arounds that from Tri-State's channel. I actually have one with like 20 knives in it I'd love to talk about. Well, I can't share any of them, but it's a pass around trade. I'm looking at a few that I want to trade. I can't really share. I'm going to film a bunch of stuff over on the next day or two on them, and you'll see that in the future, but it has to get around the last few people in the pass around before I can kind of share. He butt dialed his membership. I think Rick got it right the first time. He became a member on accident. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. So yeah, I wasn't expecting, or I mean, I told him, I'm like, yeah, when the Tri-Stash budget versions with the Ultim come out, I want one. Jim Cox just purchased a gifted membership, and the receiver is Todd Carr. Thank you, Jim. Congratulations, Todd. You got that for a month. Emojis in the chat. 10K all day. What's up, Kung Fatty? So what is this? I mean, last message I sent to Tri-State was talking to them about when the release of the budget Tri-Stash is going to be, and I want to get the Ultim one. It's basically I'm planning on buying it when it comes out, and it's going to be like next month. But what shape is this? That has a certain shape to it. So this could be a pass around. It could be. It's Tri-State, so who knows what's in here. But I did not know I was getting anything from him, and here it is. So let's open it up and find out together, right? I'm excited. I'm gonna. You want my guess? My guess is that this is a pass around Tri-Stash. And I get to check it out early and do an early review and then pass it to someone else. That's what, this is proof of life. He sent it to me. Oh God. It's a finger or something. Maybe he'll see the notification and join in. Tri-State's been here a couple of times. He's probably busy. Which is fine. It's totally fine. I try to get into some lives that I'd love to get into here and there that I just you don't have the time. You try. But yeah, that would be my guess, is this is probably a pass around. I think it's a knife though. It's got that shape to it. So should we waste any more time, or let's just do it? Let's do it. We'll go to the table. We'll add myself to the table. Did I get my package yet? No, I have not, SC. Should it be here in the next, day or two, or? I ordered a custom SC Knife Monkey slip. Clayton Pierce, what's up? Congratulations on 10K, dude. I guarantee it has mustache hair on the knife. Open it with the new Wolf. Well, there's not much opening. I have an address on the other side, so I mean, we can go like this. All right. There we go. We have done it. Sent it Monday. Yeah, probably be here tomorrow then. SC, thank you, bud. Excited. Free Tri-Stash. Yeah, dude. I'm not worthy of something of that nature. Okay, let me look. Nothing else in the bag. Ooh. I mean, if you watch his channel, I have a feeling this is a mustache hair. Ugh. Ugh. So, no note, Tri-State. You should at least just say, hey, check this bad boy out and then send it to the next person. Note. All right, hold on a sec. What? Now I'm so confused. This is the note that was sent to... Okay. I guess I could just read this note and maybe it'll help figure it out. All right, here's what it says. It says, Cole, Tri-State. This is the Poikilo Mini Tuna. This is a plain version and M398. They have a mid-tech version too. You will also be getting the Poikilo Gecko from KC soon. Play with them, review it, and I will let you know where to send them next. Enjoy. Fred. So Fred the Lug, I'm assuming, sent this out. So is this one the Poikilo Gecko? Or is it the mini tuna? We don't know. Because it also says it'll be sending this from KC soon. But clearly I am not Cole, I am not Fred. Alright, so well, I'm guessing then this is a pass around from Fred. Well, driving and lurking home. May do a vertical later. Hope y'all enjoy the Fred knife, and hello everyone. Oh, that's crazy. All right, so this pouch is heavy duty, thick, beefy boy. I'm gonna set that right there because we have this card. Oh my god, it's thick. It's so thick you can't even do it. Okay. Poikilo. Come on. Focus for us. Why can't you focus for us? It makes no sense. Tuna Mini, standard, Bowler M398, pearlescent stone wash. There it is. And it's metal. Yeah, Katie, just drop it right there. Ooh. What to do first? All right. Set that there. Boom. My focus needs more focus. How you doing tonight, TKE? Is the card titanium? Well, the card is definitely made out of metal. It does have a nice shine to it. I don't know what that's made out of, though. Yeah, Cole just sent it to me like that. Without that, I wouldn't even know what's going on. That's classy. I mean, the case, it does say, it says from Mr. Tri-State with his address. Is it mine if I cut myself? So anybody, what's the retail on this bad boy right here? Oops. So flick out, easy. Drops to the thumb, no problem. Thumbs out, no problem. We got the front flipper. Boom. Takes a little bit of pressure on the front flipper. Who's Cole? Boom. What do we think about this one? 375-ish, says Bob Tism. So yeah, if you're looking for the Poikilo, is it Poikilo? Tuna Mini in M398 and pearlescent stonewash. That's fun. For a pass around knife that I had no idea I was even getting today. Wow. That's pretty cool. The blade to handle ratio seems wild. Like it almost seems like the blade is larger than the handle. Do you see that from there? It's a tuna. Flicks out nice. But yeah, look at the blade, like the handle. What are we looking at here? 3-inch, 4-inch, but it's because you got it goes down to there. It makes it seem like the blade goes to there, even though that handle creeps up in the center. Tuna is 350 and up. Boom. They have mids and customs. Yeah, because they got that one that separates. Like it's a one blade and then the two sides come up and it's 3. So they got some really wild stuff. Shows up as 450 on the site, but may be wrong. Could be. Mick says, did anyone see the new Tashi Barucha Lee Williams Krypton? No. Blade's longer than the handle, that's what the ladies say. Oh wait. They don't. They don't. Let's look this one up. I don't know what Mick's talking about exactly, but with a name like that, copy, paste. Tasha Barucha Lee Williams Kickstop Krypton 1 number 1. Wow, that's kind of a wild looking beast. Oh, so you can see the flipper tabs, the kickstop, so it flips out and then it disappears when it's open. Fook Doozle, dang, I'm late than usual. What's up, my man Fook? My man Fook. We're celebrating. Big time, KDK, big time. Big time. I'd love to see these pricey knives go through Cold Steel's torture tests. That could be fun. You gotta have to buy them and then send them through, which is wild. Wow, so this one's cool. I'll do a review on this over the next couple of days. Check it out. Got a nice detent to it. I like the style. It's got a little bit of everything though. Like when you got front flipper, rear flipper, thumb studs, all of the above, it almost seems like there's too much. But is that true? Ooh. Ooh. Ew. Oh, I just felt that in my... Check it out on the Blade HQ new arrival. Dude, I went like this. Look at that. When I go like this to flick, look at it touching my palm right there. So when I hold it in like that, it totally just scraped against my palm. Handle's too short. All right, everyone, gotta go. See you later. Hey, Wheezy, always great to see you. Poikilo had a dope sampling of stuff at Blade Show Atlanta. Their striped zircotai backspacer is nuts. It's a sweet knife, but now I'm noticing it's a short one when I'm getting in there. Now I don't want to get in there because look at that. That's right into my... It's a short handle. It feels like when I grab onto that, it's dipping into the pinky falling off the bottom. Interesting design though. That's fun. Okay, so the Krypton on Blade HQ. Which one? They got a bunch. Is it built for speed or comfort? Comfortable speed. Wow, it's already a good review, Kenman. Only 2 cuts allowed per stream. I know, right? I didn't, but I literally felt it. I was like, oh. If it would have been closing, that would have been a cut. Open, it was pushing against the back. Closing, it would have made a cut for sure. For sure. These are pretty neat. $400 though. It's kind of a weird design. But the kickstop is cool. Is there any other, can you get to the fuller to open it, or is it kickstop only? I'm thinking it's kickstop only, but you might be able to get into that little fuller spot. What do we think? Think you can? Or does anyone know? It's an interesting design. That blade shape is kind of wild. Rick says, not for me, pass. Dave says, I don't know if I pay that much for that. Yeah. What was the blade steel that they were using? Clearly, obviously, titanium and the inserts and stuff. Elmax. So you're getting some good Elmax steel. A lot of these have that Damascus or that insert, that adds, $375 without it, but you add that insert and that brings it to $475. Extra $100 there. This one's $500 with the whatever that's called. Well, let's look it up. We'll find out. Damascus across the inlay gives you another couple $100. I'd buy that for $1. Should we go to Poikilo? Goofy speed holes. I do like the forward-facing kind of gecko logo. That's fun. So yeah, the Alchem is wild, where the separation on the blade. What ones were we looking at? Looks like a huge wing on a Honda Civic. That's funny. Prism or the Rhino? Orca. There we go. The Rhino. Ooh, that's pretty gnarly. I can dig that. Another flipper tab only. And the Prism. Whoa. Look at that. That's pretty wild. Anybody have anything from these guys? I mean, clearly there's some premium stuff. 3, 4, 8, 8 for the Carmen, 850. Good God. Oh, that's got that top roller flipper. Wow. Overbuilt, chunky. Wow. Kind of ugly. Whoo-wee, right? That is some wild stuff. Page 2. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. The micro milling on the handle, big front flipper, and then a flicker. Is this a back flipper too? Yeah, try sharpening that one blade. What's up, Lander man? Thank you so much, bud. You're a big part of it. MC and Tri-State swear by him. The Rogovitz Rhino, but that's a different Rhino. Yeah, I like that one. The Taro. That's cool stuff. This one's kind of cool too. The Tuna. But that's... So what's this? The Mini Tuna? Slightly different. Because this one's the Tuna Mini, right? Or what did it say it was? Yeah, Tuna Mini. I like that Taro. I think that's my favorite one. Analyst is kind of wild. The Rhino is pretty cool too. The Analyst, wow. Kind of a beast. It looks like they're all kind of... Sometimes, why is it a lot of the higher end ones are flipper tab only? That one is stupid. 1,350. Ridiculous. Cool, but ridiculous.
Fookedu Osler became a member. Fookedu Osler celebrates 15 months of membership. What's this about 10K? Who authorized this?
Fuwakadoozle authorized it. Thanks, bud. Much appreciated. Fook is my number one. Will always be. No one can take it from him. 15 months. So that's how I can figure out how long I've been live streaming. Fookdoozle jumped on right at the beginning. So 15 months. So it's been a year and 3 months or so that I've been doing lives. I've been making the channel for 2 years. It's neat, but yeah, ridiculous. They are ridiculous. Ooh, this one has a different tip. Look at the tip on this Taro Mid-Tech. No, it is the same. It just looks different with the stonewash. That is a pointy tip. I think this one, if anyone ever wants to buy me a Poi Kilo, the Terra Standard with this dark stonewash kind of look. That's cool stuff. Anytime. Fook, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. 15 months. This is a pass around that I just got from Tri-State, the Tuna Mini. Pretty cool looking stuff. Nice smooth action on there. I gotta be careful with the flip, but the front flipper works fine. Them and Max Ace were super cool. China-based designers had their own thing going on without a US designer. I've been live streaming longer than when I'm monetized. Is that true? Can't wait for your Emerson hat. When's your birthday? Happy birthday, by the way. All right, I'm gonna set that aside for now. That is cool stuff. Thanks, Tri-State, for sending me that in the pass around without letting me know anything. I'm gonna have to message him and be like, hey, where am I supposed to send it next? I don't even know. Or I'll we'll just erase this live and I'll just keep it. Anything Emerson Wave, it'll be coming real soon. Oh, your birthday was on Monday? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All your stuff's coming back. And a hat. And a hat, which is very cool. I'm glad you got a hold of me and let me know about that. I was able to go pick that up for him when I was in Atlanta. Got him a Emerson hat for anything Emerson Wave, you know, right? All right, we might as well keep on trucking. I know this one's from Fred. Looks like the other one was also from Fred, but different pass around. But Fred's passing stuff around to everybody on a regular basis. Fred's pretty cool. Too bad Fred's not in here. I haven't seen him yet. But happy, healthy B-Day to anything Emerson Waved, and many more ahead of you. Okay, so yeah, we might as well open this one up, check it out, and then we'll have the rest of the night to do whatever. I feel like there was something else I wanted to really talk about quick. Look at this, the brand new saber tooth. Snappy. Skeeters are out thick. They appeared out of nowhere, Paul. They were not really out a couple of weeks ago, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're everywhere. Now they're just nasty. Oh, mama. Dude. Absolutely choice. Go to Monterey Bay Knives. Pick this up. Anything Emerson Wave, thank you, bud. Thank you. Sorry it took a little longer. We knew it was going to take a while. We know me. And then, well, he didn't even, Fred didn't even send this to me. Somebody else sent this to me. Messaged me, said, Fred told me to send this to you next. Where is Fred tonight, though? He usually pops in. I messaged him. Hold on. I'll just text him. Hold on. Yeah, I got Fred on speed dial. Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? It was anything Emerson Waves a few days ago. Good idea, though, Kathleen. I messaged him. I don't know what he's up to. He's been traveling a lot, doing a lot of stuff. He could be busy. Can't wait. Sabertooth tomorrow, Nimble X on Saturday, Aurelia sometime soon. You got the Nimble X as well? Dude, Sabertooth, sick. Action is fantastic. And that texture to die for. That feels so nice. Slassy. Alright, sent. Alright, we're good. We can hang out for a minute. See? Got to enjoy your Emerson Com7 in Magna Cut. That's sweet. Fred just had a birthday too. He did? Hello, I am Kenman. Titanium Justin is my personal hero. Get at it. I love him. I love angled frag. Is that the one you got with the frag that's got the sunray burst to it? It's a great knife. Alright, we're going to set this down just for a minute here and see if Fred pops in. And grab this one here. Salvo Zen, what's up? Open the little Amazon package and give Fred a minute. That Amazon package isn't that exciting. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is. Check out the size difference. What's better, NKD or birthing day? Anyone? That is fantastic. Yeah, I bet he must be either having dinner. Did I go out in the rain? It actually stopped raining by the time I went out there. So I was able to go out and get it. Yeah, Paul, this is the Wolverine and this is the Saber-tooth. So they are virtually the same. The Saber-tooth is 1 inch larger. And then this is the non-textured version and this is the textured with the diamond. The nude one. They dropped this on Saturday, but they are still available. Kevin Smith and Knives. What up, dude? I guess it depends on who's birthing. And what are they birthing? Actual question. Which one of those has the better liner lock? I heard the big one first run was kind of hard. There he is. What's up, Fred? Timing. I just messaged you. Honestly, Justin, these two feel the same. I mean, maybe you get one that might be a little bit more stiff or one that's a little bit less. But right now, these two feel identical. So, Fred, before I open the other box, Fred, is this one yours too? Tri-State just sent this to me with a note that was for Tri-State. So, but it said Fred on the bottom. The Poi Kilo or Poi Kilo. It's fun. But yeah, I just got a letter or a package and it said it was from Mr. Tri-State. So boom. I don't know, says he just got his Wolverine today. Love it, but it's kind of dull. I got the Saber-tooth today, and on my unboxing, I do a little paper cut test, and I noticed it was very sharp right in here, but as soon as I got to here, there's like the tiniest little burr, and it wasn't performing like to perfection. I'll show you. We start back here. Not bad. But up there, see that? There's like a spot right in the middle where I need to go and do a little touch up. But this one is super slicey. And so this is Neil's and it's been used. So I don't know, Neil, did you sharpen that? But I haven't done anything to the edge yet, and I noticed that it did kind of need a little touch up right out the gate. The mini tuna is Fred's. Well, Fred, thanks for somehow this went to wherever it went, to Tri-State to me. So now I have it. I'll do a review on it in the next day or two, and then I can send it off to whoever you want me to send it to. Something easy to fix. Yeah, we can just sharpen it up. Fred needs the Apple AirTag pivot screw. Right? Boptism says Wolverine was toothy out the box. Action feels really nice though, and the detent is solid. It pulls in there good. No, like I tried to just barely open it. It's really hard to do. Like if you go to try to open it all, it will open all the way. Congrats on the 10K, Dan. You worked hard for it. Thank you, Herne. Much appreciated. How are you doing tonight? From the other end of the world. Okay. Fred's here. We already did one Fred review, or not really review, but kind of reveal. Will it apple? It will apple. It's a bomb knife for sure. All right, where did I put that box? Here it is. So this box was sent to me by someone else, messaged me and said, oh, Fred told me to send this to you. Here's your tracking. So we have another something from Fred, or from Fred's collection. Any guesses? What do we think it is? I'll just get annoyed if it's hard to close, waiting to see what others had to say. Which one? Oh, the Monterey Bay. They seem pretty nice. I don't have any problem with either of them. They both seem to actuate very well. What is up, Neil? Good to see you. We're doing a little unboxing here. Oh, all right. Kenman here. Today we have a very special unboxing. This is a pass-around box from I'm not sure where to I'm not sure where, but originally originated in originality from Fred the Lug. Fred is in the chat right now. We got him in here. Let's see what it is that's being passed around from the great and almighty Fred. You know him. You love him. You love his taste in knives. More stuff from me. Is there? Okay. KDK. Well, if this helps. Somebody happen to be in the chat right now? Got some stickers, so I wonder where this came from or before me. Anyone have any guesses? Anybody need any help with some gadgets? So I got some more stickers to give away. Thanks again for those. And yeah, there you are, right there, bud. Thank you. All right, is there any other? I did open this upside down because the thing was on the other side with a label. All right. Box on the floor. Wrapping. Cardboard on the floor. Is this just one? It's a roll? Oh boy. Wrapper on the floor. Holy goodness. What is going on here? TKE just posted a link. What is that? Oh, Rick's Knives. Titanium Justin, help with gadgets. Check all of these out. Thank you, TKE, for posting those. All these are some great channels. Give them some love. There's Fred the Lug right there. Nice roll. Thanks, Mo Patty. How you doing? Okay. is thick and long. We've got a roll. We have a paper towel protector. Oh my God. I've seen this roll before. KDK will show you there is an air tag in the roll. Check it out. Hello? Hello, is this on? Can you hear me? That's great. Okay, so we have what appears to be 5 knives. How about that? I recognize this one. Anybody recognize this one? How'd you get a hold of this? Or is this one of the originals? What am I thinking? All right. So we're going to do these one at a time. I can tell you what everything in the roll is if you don't know. I don't know, Fred. But we'll do them one at a time here. So I'm going to go like this. Well, we're just going to go like that since I didn't put the paper towel in there. We're going to start off with this one right here. This is the Tri-Stash. Boom. So this is the OG original Tri-Stash. Flick out. This is a button actuated frame lock. So you push that button right there and you can see it hits the frame. We have titanium on here. What is the blade steel on this one? I don't remember what it is he did. So boom, flick out, button, button, front flipper. Edwards. Freddy Spaghetti Lugger Nuts, what's up? Slick. Are these 10K giveaway knives? Right? Right? That air tag is the result of the collapse of our postal system. That's not a bad move, though. That's not a bad move. Boom. Anybody have a chance to handle the Tri-Stash yet? Good action on this thing. The one issue as a lefty, you put your thumb right there. It locks it down. You got to move it over a little bit and then it works. And so whenever there's a full exposed frame lock and you put pressure on it and you can't flick it out as a lefty, I kind of struggle with that, or I don't enjoy knives like that as much. But the action on this is really nice. It's gorgeous. Lovely blade, nice hollow grind, nice tip on there. I like the Tri-Stash, the stash on the pivot. That's a nice little touch. The texture on there feels really good. I can do Fred unboxing on the vertical later. Damn, Ed, tell us how you really feel. I've been here all night and now you say hi? Ed, when did I missed your... Is that the first time you've commented? I'm such a jerk. I didn't see, usually it's pretty easy to see the Edwards, S90V. S90V on this one. Real nice. That front flipper works really good. The choke up is great. The handle feels excellent. No swap for the clip. Anyone want a Tri-Stash? I'll sell them mine for $1,500. And no. I want the Tri-Stash with the Ultim. The Pistache. Wow, that button sticks out a lot. Look at that. It seems like that sticks way out. But when you get in here like this, Yeah, you got to push the button pretty far to get the liner to let go. S90V is Herne's favorite. All right, we're moving on. Oh, Fred, you're listing them. I don't know. We got to go back. Yeah, David, these are on loan. This is from Fred's collection. So there's your tri-stash right there. I know this one as well. This one is the Odd 21. For those of you who remember, I picked one of these up for our buddy Ken Fixed when I was in I was at Texas. In Texas, this is the Concept Odd 21. Really nice front flipper, rear flipper. The one Ken has is just the plain titanium, but the plain TI one, inside each of these circles on the edge has a gold rim to it, and that gold accent is awesome. Just wait till my full beard comes out. Fred has all the naps. Fred, I don't have time now. Yeah, I showed the Poi Kilo. We took it out with the case and the card. I dropped the card on the table. Is this like a titanium card? We definitely looked at it though. Fred's got to go. Okay, Fred, thanks for hanging out. Now we'll back up and I can use those descriptions he used. The acoustics is nice, very snappy, crisp. Ken Fixed is loving his. It's a good one. All right, let's continue. Actually, we can do this. We'll put this right there, up there. What happened to my light? Huh. Okay, moving on. Fred doesn't own any knives. He owns barter fodder. Every knife is just a gateway to a new knife. Help with Gadgets knows everything. Yeah, because he just had it, I suppose. That makes sense. Okay, next up, this one right here. What one is this? Wait a minute. What's going on in here? Haha! What a cute little auto. Set lights to stun. All right, what is this auto? Okay, so this is the new breed Wingspan. This is middle screw in the backspacer tightness on the Lemsha. So then this one must be, so this is the Damasteel one. The Homer Zoe Shen Damasteel Custom. Oof. That's fun. Crazy looking clip on there. The Homer Zoo Shen with Damasteel. How much does this thing run? Oh, it says right there, Homer Zoo. Number 68, custom. Boom. That action's fun. And look at that, when it's closed, look at that. It's like, it looks like a backspacer. The blade just sits in there. You can see the tip cuts in at the end, but other than that, Okay, gotta go open that. Spyderco might be back. Right on, Rick. Enjoy opening it. Boom. Custom Damasteel. Smooth action. I bet it's not cheap. From Fred. Fred's got some great taste. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we'll put it like that. Okay. I bet 450. Wonder if my guess is close. All right, so this is the Wingspan, the new breed Wingspan. Wow. Okay. That's got a big old wide blade on there. Front flipper. Ooh. Flip out. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Roll over. Wow, the new breed. I like that it's got it's got the texture across the back and then that frosted, what's that carbon fiber called again? Loot is the best. The Wingspan is pretty cool. It's got some fun action, nice little choke up. I feel like the thickness of the blade, I want the handle to be thicker. I just have big hands. Fred let me look at some of his knives when he was out this way. I don't remember much, but I came to an hour later. Like, I don't know what just happened. Yeah, when you sit down with Fred, he's gonna have some wild stuff. When we were at the Kaiser meetup in Atlanta, Fred hands me this knife. I can't even remember what it was, but it was like $5,000. I'm holding it for a while, I opened it a couple times, and then I found out, and I was like, here you go. Take this away from me. I could pay off the rest of my car with that. The front flipper is nice. Oh, I'm failing it. It's got that nice roll over to it. You can get it flat and or hollow ground. This looks like it's a flat grind. Okay, yeah. It's interesting, like the blade just seems bigger than the handle, because it is, I guess, because when you close it, the blade's sticking out. Excuse me. Jesus. Mark's stream is fun to watch. He takes live feedback while showing his designs live in CAD. That's fun. That is fun. I need to get in to do some more CAD work. I want to start messing around. I like the choke up spot on there. Feels good. Lot of jimps. Tons of jimps, which is nice. I just feel like it reminds me of another knife I was looking at recently where like I feel like I want the handle bigger. But I'm the type see like the thickness on the Tri-Stash back here. See how thick that is back there compared to this. You got that extra almost 1/4 of an inch. It's because I have larger, bigger hands, so I generally have a little more satisfaction out of a wider, handle, like my new saber tooth, nice and beefy in the middle. A little bit lighter back there, but right up there. Then when I curl around, look at that, my middle finger doesn't even make it across, versus on here I can curl it around. It's completely past it. See what I'm saying? So everyone has a little personal preference. This is a larger knife. It's longer. Definitely has the length, but sometimes I like a little bit wider on the handle. That is a satisfying groove in there, just that little slot. Seems like you're not going to get in there very well, but my thumb barely in there still flips it out no problem. It's like you're barely able to kind of get a deep purchase to it, but it still flicks out really nice. I'm going to tell Loot you hate it. I don't hate it. I think everything about this is great. It's got nice action on it. I think Personally, I would enjoy a thicker handle, but it doesn't mean this is a bad knife at all. Action's cool, and I really like this back section with the milling on there. That is a nice touch. Oh, and then look at the clip. What does everyone think of the clip on this? Have you used it and tested it? Deep carry, squared off on the back, but then you have that accent inside there. That's kind of a cool touch. I like it girth. I should tune into Mark's live. When does he go live? Let me know, Bob. I'll try. The action's fun. All right, let's get the rest out here, and then we can kind of play around. Late night? Right-hand side on the bottom. What's up, Echo? Are you behind Echo, or are you talking about this one right here? This was just right-hand side bottom. This is the Monterey Bay Knives Sabertooth. This just dropped. These are available right now. They do the Sabertooth, and then they do the Wolverine. So they are basically exactly the same. The Sabertooth is 1 inch larger than the Wolverine. The new ones have the milling texture. You can get plain, diamond, or like a frag pattern. Very, very cool, Echo. Neil sent me this one to review. This is the smaller Wolverine. Fun action on it. Great front flipper. Real snappy. Good user. And then now you can get the Wolverine or the Sabertooth in the diamond texture, smooth, or that radial frag. Super stuff. Monterey Bay. What's up, Luke? Congrats on 10K. Thank you very, very much. The 10K giveaway will be coming up very soon. I'm pretty much almost ready to go. I got a couple more things I'm getting for it, and we'll be rocking and roll, so stay tuned for that. A bunch of really fun stuff. I am very excited about it. All right, we are going through a pass around from Fred. Fred's awesome collection. Wow, what is this? All right, I can set this aside for now. So the last one that Fred told us, I don't remember. I'm going to have to roll back in the chat quick. Luke does late night on Wednesdays, afternoon on Saturdays. Is he on the Knife Tube schedule? He probably is. If he's on the Knife Tube schedule, I can pop on there. Has everyone seen that? It's actually great. It tells you basically everyone, all the lives that are going on. Fred has the bangers, no doubt about it. Okay, I need to go back to when Fred typed. What is this one here? New breed. Okay. Is this the lemmafish singing rattlesnake? Did you hear that? No way. Okay, shh. Is that coming through? Oh. Wow. Hold on. You can hear it. Dude, listen. Oh, there I was touching. What? Lemmafish, I'm crying. Lemmafish singing rattlesnake tings. Middle screw and the backspacer can tightness will change the frequency of the sound. What is happening? Wow. Wow. Yeah, loot is Mark. What? Why does that make me so happy? That's absolutely wild. I don't even... Wait. When you close it, I don't... Is that what it is? This backspacer? Look at this backspacer. Floating, wavy backspacer. I don't know what a singing rattlesnake sounds like, but now that's canon. It doesn't even... I don't understand, bro. What? Okay. Okay. Don't use all the tings up. Okay. I haven't even had a chance to like handle this knife yet. And this knife feels great. Okay. Nice feel. Nice little spot. Little choke up right there. Some jimps on the top. Great look and style. I really like this like bolster insert. It's like a titanium insert with some diamond texture to it. Okay. Focus. Rattlesnake F03 Plus. M390 titanium. Look at this huge thumb stud on there too. Got that spiral that accents off just like the pivot. Right? Boom, boom. Okay, so let's, like, I gotta go back again. Thank you for posting that, Stacy, the knife tube schedule. All right, let me scroll back to Fred here. And then I'm gonna copy it. Hold on. Wow, dude, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna go like this. Copy. Boom. Paste. Boom. Alright. I just posted it in there. Now let me do this quick. Oh, shit. Huh? Trying to screen cap that. Okay, I'm good. So the lemmafish singing rattlesnake. That's what this is. And what is this? Seriously, Alex? No. That's just wild. I mean, we've all heard knives sing before, but that's nuts. That generally made my eyes start watering. I was like, wow. I mean, why isn't more knives like this? Oh my God. Ali, what? Sorry, the page you requested can't be found. The first thing it comes up is AliExpress. Baptism, yeah, the Ally. It's on Blade Binge, but that's used. Rattlesnake M390 tuning fork has a tuning fork built into it. It can ring if you open it aggressively. Original price $125. Wow. Tri-State did reviewed it. Oh, he probably got it before I did. I wonder. And then it's not available on here. Huh. Very strange. Very, very strange. Timber's Edge. They've got one at Timber's Edge right now. Sold. It's sold. They had one at Timber's Edge, but it is now gone as well. Well, I mean, just the sound, Kathleen, it does feel really nice. It's a great looking knife. I mean, that is a cool look. It feels good. Come and check my Discord message. Okay. Lamifishy is a high-end clone brand, you think? It's a crazy, just the ting alone, that's, say whatever you want, but that backspacer ting tuning fork, that's something I'll buy. That's something I'll buy. Ed. What am I looking at? Oh, so what's that one, Ed? Ed sent me one. You're not going to be able to hear it, but he sent me a video. Of another knife, and it's tinging when it opens. I thought I sent you one already, Justin. I guess I didn't. It's still kind of underground. What, so Ed, what is that one? Because that one sounds really nice too. It's got that similar kind of ting to it. What ting you speaking of? Kevin bought one? That's so wild. Kevin, where'd you buy it? It just... Oh, I just squeezed the wrong way. Oh, that's sick. That is sick. They're all on AliExpress, huh? I haven't ordered anything from there, and your misdemeanor tings more than any other knife in your collection every time I open it. I've handled a few misdemeanors that they didn't ting like that. Stacy's got to go. Mind and body says to sleep. So have a great night. Stacy, be well. We'll talk to you very soon. Always great to see you in here. Always great to talk to you anytime. Anytime. AliExpress, huh? Dwayne Letterman. 10K, what? Protect your data. Better protect your data. I've ordered several Migron petrified fish off AliExpress without issues. Takes 2 weeks shipping. Good info to know. Good info to know. Henry says, have a great night, Stacy. See you in the next one. That was a pretty good one tonight, Dwayne. Had a little extra juice energy on me to really fire it home for you. Everybody saw the ZT, right? ZT 450. Someone is going to win this. This is going to be part of my 10K giveaway. All right, so this is the one that Edyard's picked up from AliExpress. It's got a fun look to it too. And this one tings as well. Wow. That's pretty cool. D2 titanium. Ooh, you get the Tonto tip. Interesting. I'm definitely singing knives. I mean, why wouldn't you? Highly rate the ZT 450. Only thing I would change on it is a non-captive pivot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, captive pivots are the way to go. But flips up nice. This was donated. I'm going to be using it for the 10K giveaway. So you are here for that coming up pretty soon. You could potentially win this zero tolerance right here, made in the USA, S35 VN on the blade, and some titanium. Really nice looking knife, feels great. I need to check out more from there. We also got my replacement gateway. You do not need a replacement for your gateway, but in the rare case that happened, this one, perfect. Perfect. You pull, let go, it pulls back in. The one and only. That's a very cool donation, Dan. Those 450s are not cheap. Dude, I'm very appreciative of the person who donated it. Very cool. They wanted to remain anonymous, but they support the channel and wanted to just do something for the giveaway and sent that to me. And they just asked that I let them remain anonymous, but someone's gonna win that one. Here's my original gateway. Here is the one and only strange issue we talked to Ben about. That this one does not pull back in when you pull it out just a little bit. It kind of sticks, and then you could potentially catch yourself on there. So Ben sent me stuff to ship that back to him, and he sent me a new one. It's got a pretty nice pinch grab for the open. This is the new Jack Wolf Gateway with the abalone 14C28N on the blade steel right there. Abalone's really nice. The bolster is gorgeous. Nice half stop to it. Salutes to the donator, whoever you are, for sure. You're supposed to send it back. I know which ones I'm supposed to send back. New Canine Jack Wolf comes out tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sending the other one back, if that's what you're talking about. And then I look forward to seeing Ben kind of check it out and try to see if he can figure out what was machined or what was the point of issue with that one. But the gateways are great. These feel really nice in the hand, very well made. And they got some really good customer service. Service with a smile. All you need to do is know Kathleen. She'll get a hold of Ben. Ben will be in the live in a second. Second from the right. This one here. Shay. This one here. God, that is so wild. Avoid, yeah. Oh, I 100% agree. I don't do clones. If it's a clone of a currently available knife, I don't support companies like that. Whoops. On the table, third from the right. Wow. So this is from AliExpress. Lemfish Singing Rattlesnake is what this is called. That's crazy. Third from the right on the table, looks like the gringo. This is the Monterey Bay Knives Sabertooth. This just came out on Saturday. That ting is wild, right, Shay? And I don't know how, I mean, I know it's coming through on the microphone, but when you're here, you can hear it just go, and like fade out, like it carries. It rings throughout. Let ring throughout. Monterey Bay Knives Sabertooth. S90V titanium with the diamond texture on there. Great front flipper. Flicks out really nice. They also offer it in the Wolverine. You can get smooth, diamond, or the radial frag. This one is N Valley Neil's. He loaned this to me and his pass around. He sent to me to check out, share with all of you. So the Wolverine is 1 inch smaller than the saber tooth, but other than that, they're the same design. That front flipper works really nice. Flips up really good. Thumb stud or thumb flicking hole. I love this diamond texture. Feels great. But after getting this now, and I know I have to send this back to Neil, I honestly feel like I want to have the matching smaller one. This would be a great dual carry, the big and the little. I have the big and the little Milita. I have the big and the little Towser K. I have the big and the little Stout, the Devo Stout and the Pony Stout. And dual wielding similar knives is awesome. Tri-State has a review of the Lemfish. Yeah, I noticed that. I saw that on my search. I'll have to watch that later. Monterey Bay. I wish they had more distributors. They only seem to sell direct. Yeah, and I think that's because they are just oh, my brain shut off. Give me a second here. Monterey Bay is Sanford Owen and Ray Laconico. It's their project to release high-end production knives based off of their designs. So they live in Monterey Bay, it looks like, and that's where they call home. But yeah, Sanford Owen and Ray Laconico are the ones who do Monterey Bay, and so it sounds like it's just the stuff that they're making and putting out through there. So that's probably the only place you can get it. I give Monterey Bay points for using T8 hardware. Are they T8 all the way around? Looks like it is. On the clip too. Where's my... Eight. Nice. Very nice. It's a really cool knife. That makes sense. It's kind of a boutique brand. We find a way though, Herne, maybe we can find a way someone can get one and send one to you. What's up, William? Hornbostel. Congrats on 10K. Thank you so much. Dude, 140 or 150 bucks S90V in titanium with a milled pattern? I mean, I don't want to tell them that's $200 all day. It's hilarious. Ray saw Frack and said, I can do better, and made the saber tooth. Frack's bigger. Frack is a little bit bigger. I can see what you're saying though. And now I know why I love it, because I love the Frack. S90V and Frag titanium on the Frack. I will save up some dollary dues. I have some contacts thanks to your channel. Hey, Therne, glad I can help. Legitimately, this was the inspiration. I see that. I mean, I totally can see that. They are different. But there's definitely some family resemblance.
Happy 10K Brosif. Keep keeping on. Thanks for the great recommendations. Love my Wolverine, and I'm sure he'll love my Sabertooth.
Thank you, Bob Tism. Thank you for the $5. Much appreciated. Happy 10K, dude, right? I'm glad that that's why we're here. It's all communicating with each other, being a family, community, letting each other know what you like. When this was going to drop, they dropped a few like a week prior, and they sold out in like 1 minute. And then they did another drop later. And I knew that it could potentially choil schmoil. I love a choil. That's a finger choil. I mean, there's a little bit of handle right there, and then choil. A little bit of handle and choil. It's not too terribly different. But yeah, we're a family, we're a community. I knew these were dropping, and I'm still alive, telling everyone about it. Some people didn't know about it, and I'm like, yeah, Monterey Bay, it drops at this time. I've told people exactly what I wanted to go for, and if that makes it sell out faster and then I don't get one, I'm okay with that. I'd rather share the cool information. Somebody else let me know on a live that they were going to be doing a drop with some textures to them, and I was very appreciative that they let me know, because that got me on there. You know, Neil sent me the one to check out, which got me checking their page out, and the next thing you know, boom, it's available, and I'm able to get it. Tell some other people about it, they can get one too. Very cool stuff. The frack is like almost that much longer, 1/4 inch and almost a 1/2 inch longer. Iowa AK, what is up? Just got my new Monterey Bay Sabertooth, loving it, S90V titanium. But Iowa, if you haven't seen this thing yet, yeah, that was a good one. Ting. Trying to. Ting. It's the singing. Excuse me, sir. Are you the singing bush? We're trying to find the singing bush. So yeah, I got some stuff from Fred to check out. Look at the way the blade lines up. That's not the spine, that's the blade. Boom. Damasteel. You've shot the invisible swordsman. How was I supposed to know? Well, we fired up. That's a fun little Damasteel auto, right? And then we got the old original Tri-State. Retro Ryan, what's up? Just sold your rattlesnake on the binge. I think we saw that. We saw that listing. Good Lord. Tri-Stash straight to the... Shouldn't be doing stuff over the top of other knives. That's dangerous. What? Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Ryan just... Oh, he seems to have some more info on the snake. Yeah, well, when we pulled up his... we pulled that one up from Blade Binge. Do I still have it up? Screenshot that. Plop. Titanium Justin. CJRB drama. That's fun. What did I miss on this one, Justin? is this the new Dylan Mallory? Really? Huh. How about that? I didn't even know about this one yet. I'm not in the loop. We all love Dylan. Dylan's great. That's a cool looking knife. It reminds me of something. It reminds me of another knife that I have. Huh. Champagne. Anybody order one of these yet? 55 bucks. Not a bad price. What do we got? AR-RPM, RPM 9, steel. Just ordered a Spidey Sage 1 and Maximet on sale, White Mountain for $180. Not a bad price, Iowa. Not a bad price. How about that? The old frack. I was super excited when this came out. I don't carry it all that much though. Looks like a Laconico. Smells like a Laconico. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I am kind of... Did anybody else order one of these, the Pragma? I do kind of like the shape and style of that. 100 bucks. 14C? With that aluminum. Yeah, the holes. You're going to need that just so you can own a Mallory. I'm waiting on... There's still one, the Carrix. The Dylan Mallory Carrix is supposed to be coming out soon. It is a cool design. It's going to be a artisan cutlery Carrix. They're not sure when it's going to be out yet. It's still a couple of months away, but I handled one in Texas, and I really like that design. It's a little bit more expensive one. I think it's going to be probably closer to that $200 range. Malibu frame lock. Is that what this looks like? Forest V2 by Mallory. What's up, Ginger Fisher? How you doing? What's the good word? The Sage 5.6 are the compressions. The one he got, the Sage 1, is now discontinued. Ew, what happened to my sock? I've got something in my shoe, and it hurts. That one, that red one, was a button lock. Corey Karen, first time watching live. I'll be back for the next. Keep doing your thing. Right on, Corey. I do lives every Thursday, 6 p.m. Central. I also do some vertical lives, generally like Friday early evening, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, random ones here and there. I post a full-length video every day, a couple shorts every day. Having a good time. Just hit 10K, so I'm going to be doing a 10K giveaway in the next week or two. Hang out, stay tuned for the live with that. It'll be on a Thursday night. I've got a bunch of fun stuff for giveaways, putting some packages and things together for it. Super excited about it. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Corey Karen. Paul's got a Sage 5 and Rex 121. You liking that thing? Ooch. I did order... What was that one that I ordered? Where is it now? Man, I got a bunch of crap open now. Oh, did I close it? I must have. Thought your HX outdoor knife might not be recommendable, so you stumped it a bunch of times and it took it like a beast. I actually am pretty happy with mine. They sent me one. Where is it? It should be right there. Huh. That should be. Oh, I got it for doing the customization. That's right. That's right. This is the HX Outdoors they sent me. The button lock. Which is this like the one that you got, Justin? Titanium button lock D2. It's kind of a fun little design. And it's solid. The flipper tab works nice. It flips out really good. The button works really good. Dang. Cutlery Shop has the basic Sage 6 for $149. But for some budget stuff, Titanium D2, this is a solid little $30 banger, dude. I don't understand. So I was kind of skeptical as well that their prices are fairly cheap. But I don't know. This one's nice. I was going to anodize it. It's kind of far back on my anodizing list right now. Kathleen has a Sage 2 from 2012. Wow. That is pretty cool. Can you believe 2012 was 13 years ago? Yikes. Yikes. Like, that is just nuts. That is nuts. So Justin, did you get the that longer, like the smooth, skinny one then? Because I know there's another one similar to the one I got, but then there's one that's kind of like a longer, like a smooth finish. Or is that? Did you just post the link to it right there? Probably. Go subscribe to Titanium Justin if you haven't already. I'm gonna guess though most of you that are in here already have. Yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking about. Did they send it to you, Justin, or did you order it? I know they've sent out a few to some channels. They sent the one to me. They're selling it for $30. Lemons. I was 10 in 2012. Well, lemons, you're young. Good for you. I'll trade up with you anytime. I was definitely not 10 in 2012. Holy Lord. So yeah, so Justin beat on it a little bit, and now you're a little more impressed with it than before. So that's a good thing, right? That's a good sign. The Sage will be Iowa's only Spidey. Had a PM2, but wasn't a fan of the size of it in the pocket. I don't really have too many Spideys, but I have been impressed. Neil sent me some to check out. We've got, oh geez, see, there it is. I forgot already. I already forgot. Get back on it. There it is. We've got the PM2 right here. Boom. I'm actually pretty happy with it. It's got the lefty compression lock on it. I've been getting up high and I could never get them to open. I gotta drop back, and now I get it to flip pretty good. Justin stumping folders. That's kind of wild. The Spidey Chef is a fun one. Oh, didn't get that out on time. But I struggle with the Spideys. This one actually is really nice. The UKPK. This is a slip joint though. Boom, boom. Rolls out nice, but I have a hard time with flicking them out, so they don't. Did they send me a who's they? Spyderco has never sent me anything. I get them all from other people. Those are all Neil's or Lanyard Man's. Lanyard Man sent me this bad boy smock right here. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess if you're like stress testing it to see if it would break or something, but I don't think I would ever stump a folder. Dude. Button actuated liner lock. Boom. Smock is pretty great. Pretty great. Pair of 3, finger gets caught in the hole and cut you. Sage 5 is perfect. I struggle with pretty much all Spydercos. That's why it's hard for me to spend a couple $100 on something when it doesn't open as easy. Like, especially like something like this Wingspan here. That fuller does not seem like my thumb gets in there at all. You're looking at that. There, I totally did miss. But like you really are not in there, and it flips out. You're flicking, you barely get any purchase on it, and it still flicks out nice. So it's like, I feel like the Spyderco, I'm in there really trying, and some of these ones I can just be lazy with it, and it just works every time. So it makes it harder for me to want to pick up those Spydercos if it's not as satisfying of an opening experience. But that's my personal issue, not anything wrong with the Spydercos themselves. I have 18-inch long, skinny fingers. Don't like how high the Spidey blades typically stick out with the hole. Yeah, there's a lot of blades sticking out because of that. Kubi Titus with the flipper delete can only be reverse flicked or slow rolled, and I love it. Shay, I hear you on that, and I've definitely considered that. I love the Titus, but I'm a lefty. I am a lefty. So if I did a flipper tab delete on this, you could flick it out. But what I do is, as a lefty, I go in here with my thumb, drop it to my thumb, and then go like that, and it drops shut. So I go boom, boom. And I love that action. Just let it drop to my thumb and then down. Right? That's great. If the flipper tab delete was not there, I would go like that. It would pass that. It would go all the way to here, and I would cut myself. So for me, the action with the Titus, going like that on that and then turning it like that, I love that, because I'm not even dropping it. I'm just turning it around, and the weight of the blade just lets it bow. So to me, no flipper tab delete on that is necessary. But what was the one I do want to delete? Right here. The Concept Super Hawk. This thing is a beast. And so, opening it up, if I do that, it doesn't really drop. And so I basically do what I do with a lot of knives with the lefty. I'll go like this. I'll kind of get it started with my index finger and then let it drop. And so with this one, because I'm going to get it started with my index and then drop it, I could totally get rid of that big old, look at how big that flipper tab is. Sticking out this way, it's huge. Closing it up, sticking out the back way, it's huge. And the thing is the Spidey flick works really well. Thumb stud works really well. So to me, I could get rid of that flipper because I'm not using that to catch on it. So I'll probably try it with that one. I have a couple others I'd like to maybe do that flipper delete too. I know our other Paul that we all know does a lot of flipper deletes. Been inspiring seeing some of his pics on Instagram that I would like to try that out. Oh, still live. I missed you guys earlier. Phone died in the heat. Yep, I go 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time every Thursday. That's my one consistent one. So you'll know I do a lot of vertical lives randomly, but Thursday nights, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time is my one and only consistent day. So I appreciate everyone coming and tuning in and hanging out. There's so many lives all the time to check out, so it's like I try to okay, be consistent with the one, get a nice little time slot going, and I can do some random ones here and there. So I appreciate everyone who tunes in regularly. We always have a good time. I have a good time in the vertical lives and making the videos and meeting up. Oh, speaking of that, anyone who, this is pretty much the last chance. Dan, did you see Casey stumped his pyrite light about 100 times? I did not. Pyrite light, I wouldn't have any problems doing it with. That stupid knife. Anything Emerson Waves is Eastern Time. Only Spyderco frame lock I currently own is a Domino. Forgot about the Nirvana. That's a sweet one for sure. Save the date, July 19th. That is this Saturday. It is the 17th, 2 days from now. Rice, Minnesota. Heretic Knife, Tactile Turn, ProTech, and others. The Minnesota Knife Enthusiast Show, July 19th in Rice, Minnesota, at the American Edge store. I don't want to break the pyrite light. I want to modify it. I stopped giving a crap and just post here and there now. I need to go live and give some stuff away soon, though. That's how you do it. However you want, Iowa. That's the way to do it. Whatever's comfortable with you, right? Yeah, pyrite lights cut my palm several times. I have one set up for the customs down here. Here it is. Pyrite light. But my intentions, I'm going to dye the handle. We're going to stone wash we're going to media blast the blade and then stone wash it. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to make a cut. And if I cut, it's going to remove the black, and then it's not going to be black on all of it. And so to have a silver tip with the rest black will look weird. So I'm going to sand bead blast the whole thing. I'm going to cut off about that much of it, turn it into more of a sheep's foot Warncliffe, and then less of a palm cutter all the way down, because it goes all the way to the very edge. Look at that exposed blade right there at the end. That is a flaw. I think when it gets to here, that should already be gone, not going into there like that. Here's your standard pyrite. Standard pyrite will never have that issue because it's properly designed. The blade is way back there. It drops in down there. This one drops in all the way at the top, and if you go like this, you can swing it around and I can catch it. It's on my palm right now. I can move my palm and it drops shut. But if I go like that, it's catching my palm. That's a flaw. This will never catch my palm. I can dig it way in here like this and it's not even close. That's the appropriate handle to blade length. The pyrite is perfect. It is correct. But the pyrite light, they've decided to take the exact same handle and make a blade that much longer, which is not correct. So I'm going to cut it off. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Kevin Doran, late to the party on this. Congrats on the 10K. Well, Kevin, we're not doing the giveaway tonight, but I am going to be doing a 10K giveaway. So make a little note in your thing. Thursday night, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It'll be the next week or the week after that. We'll do a live giveaway. I have a bunch of really cool stuff. This ZT 450 If you're not sure about that, check it out. Look up Zero Tolerance 0450. That's this knife right here. We have a S35 VN blade made in the USA and a titanium handle. And this is going to be one of the giveaways for my 10K. Dan can handle big boy blades. Pyrite is a big boy blade. The Pyrite is a win. The Pyrite is a great knife. The Pyrite Light was a poorly designed mistake. They could have made the Pyrite Light everything the same, but the light version, without having that blade a little bit longer, and it would have been a perfect knife. But for some reason, they made it. You send them to me, and I'll cut the tip off every single one of them. Pyrites are fantastic. Pyrite Light is their one and only error with the Pyrite. They made so many Pyrites. They're awesome. Got another one over here. The Pyrite Rose Gold Bowie. I'm trying to swing it all crazy, like aggressive. Oh, look at my palm. Plenty of space. Pyrite. Rose Gold Bowie, perfection. Yeah, I guess unfortunately 90% of the world has hands smaller than mine, so it's my problem, right, Justin? Haven't tried out anything with the ram lock, but wouldn't mind getting an MSI and getting a deep hollow regrind on it. I think that would be pretty cool. There it is. MSI. Ram lock. I barely carry my MSI. I need to get titanium scales for it. Make it heavier. I don't like, it's too light. And so I just don't really, it's a cool knife. Don't you dare circumcise my lights. You send me a light, I'm cutting it. Only thing you'd hate about the Sharp by Design Mini Tempest, it gets the palm pretty often. Yeah, palm cutters is something I'm always kind of searching for, paying attention to. Because I have the large hand, it's more of a natural thing for me to watch out for. I actually, the other one, this one here, this Poikilo, I noticed that when I closed it, and then I went to flick it open right here. You go to flick, look at this. That's pushing into my skin right there. So that means if I were to close it this way, I could totally catch that on my palm. So it's definitely a thing where sometimes if it's a knife I've never handled before, it makes it harder for me to maybe order it because I don't know. The palm cut thing is something I'm always looking for. Something like the tri-stash here is another thing I'm looking for, is if there's an exposed frame lock. As a lefty, if you put your thumb on it, you all know this, put some pressure on the lock, I can't open it. I get my thumb over here and off the lock, and it flips open. So that's another thing where if it's a knife that has a full frame lock like that, if I can't handle it before I buy it, I probably won't buy it, because if it has this lock up like this, it kind of ruins the fun for me. So that's another thing I'm always looking for, is will it potentially cut my palm? How does it fit in my hand? The ones that really can cut into my palm is like crossbar locks. Like axis locks, yeah, like a crossbar axis lock like this one here. This is the Mini Main Street. This flicks out great. This is an awesome little 3-finger little user, little secondary carry, but it's so small I have to go to my palm. I can't hold this and pull that down at the same time. My hand's too big, so I have to put it in my palm. And if I do that, it's coming around. I've cut myself with this one a couple times, which is too bad, because for a smaller knife, that little flick out like that, and the way this feels, this is a great little user cutter. I love the style, the Ultim, being able to see through it, see the spring, but I mean, I have to be very careful when I close it, otherwise I'll definitely... How's the front flip on which one? Oh, on the Spidey, the Cyper Fly? Or Justin, are you asking Iowa that? Or are you asking me? Or 80-20, what's wrong with 80-20-25? I love my 20.5, bro. Fred's back. What'd I miss? Oh, we just been talking about stuff. Fred, this thing. Fred, that is just... I'm surprised that it's as cheap as it is. That thing is wild. That thing is wild. Oh, how was the front flip on the Tri-Stash? Awesome, dude. Front flipper is fantastic. It's big. It's easy to get into. You can get your index finger rollover. Yeah, Fred, you could go back and watch when I opened yours up. Right after you left would be the timestamp. I don't remember what time that was. But, dude, I almost cried. My eyes started watering. I was like smiling so much. It was like, ting! It just rings throughout the room. But yeah, Justin, Tri-State front flipper, perfect. Whoops. Boom. Help with Gadgets just got back on, had things had to do, still back where KDK was playing with the Homer. Zoo. Yeah, dude. So cool. Yeah, Fred, thanks for sending these things out. They're fun. This one's neat. I really love how that blade is flush. It looks like that's the back. That looks like a back spacer, but boom. Right. Yeah, we were looking at that, Fred. The back spacer's got that wavy pattern to it, and you can adjust it, but it's already... It's already dialed in, bro. The thing is wild. Want a Whataburger and French fries? Yeah. I'm getting hungry. Are we back a little bit, Ginger Fisher? Are you kind of behind on the chat? We're talking about, am I crying about pyrites or something? Yeah, the backspacer is wild looking. It makes me want to mess around with that. But yeah, he says if you adjust this screw right here, it can adjust the tone. But I don't know. I mean, that ring is nuts. It's such a cool, inexpensive custom from a guy in China making it in his garage. If that's what it is, someone was talking, they're talking about maybe it's a clone of something else. Do you know anything about that? I don't support clones, but I support people making cool stuff like that if it's not a clone. Acoustic guitar or metal tonight is the question. They're both good. They're both good. The Ting is just wild. It just carries. Paul, they're like $50 to $100 Something like that. It's nuts. Use that as your intro sound. Ting. It makes me want to design one that tings more. That's just some fun stuff. Really. It feels really well made too. That's what's crazy. Oh, the Homer Zoo? Which one's that? This one? Oh yeah, okay, so this is the Homer Zoo. Yeah. So this one's made by a dude in his garage. Lemfish is a clone company, but this knife is not a clone. Okay. This is the dude making stuff in his garage. Kevin, did you just order it? It's got great action. It's smooth. Blade just sits in there perfect. Yeah, this is the Homer Zoo. That is fun. And then we've got the Wingspan. Wingspan is fun. In a way, though, it reminds me, I should have said that before, is it gives me similar vibes. It's a different knife, but it gives me similar vibes to the Slim, where it's just got that thin handle where I kind of like a chunkier handle. I like a beefier Titius handle. It's like twice as thick. Really nice knife, the Slim. Golden design works. But I want a double wide Slim. Give me the wide Slim. You know? And this one, it is a cool looking knife. It's a cool design. That fuller works really well. But I would enjoy a wider handle. It's like the blade is bigger than the handle. Dan, you like music? You like Shay? Check out Shay 5969. I'm not subscribed to Shay already? Or is it because he just doesn't have a lot of... Oh, we're playing guitar. And subscribe to Shay. Sorry, it wasn't already. Check that out later. Everyone go click that link Justin put up. If you want to listen to Shay play some guitar. Is that backwards or are you lefty? It's backwards. Yeah, because you got a Star Wars shirt on and it's backwards. I was gonna say, Shay, you play lefty too? I play lefty. I play guitar for a really long time. But I play lefty. It was kind of a mistake. Thanks, Dan. Congrats on 10K. Much appreciated, Shay. We did get the new Jack Wolf Gateway. This one does not have a flaw. It closes nicely. I think I had the one and only one that got a flaw. Time for me to run. Have a great night. Hey, Fook. Fook is number one. Thank you so much, bud. In the next couple weeks, we're doing the big 10K giveaway. I hope to see you there. Damn, Goofy Foot. No, I'm not Goofy Foot. I'm regular foot. But I am a lefty. So I play lefty guitar, which was bad. Because you go into a guitar store, they got 100 guitars, and 2 of them are left-handed, if you're lucky. Or you go somewhere they got a guitar, you can't play it because you're lefty. It's just, you know, you just learn right-handed right off the bat. I'd be willing to sell the singing rattlesnake if someone wants to buy it. I want to buy it, Fred. I want to buy it. That thing's pretty choice. So Fred, let me know. I might take it off you. I'd consider it. I'm not, like I was saying before, I'm not a fan of supporting the clone companies. But yeah, if it's not a complete clone, then that's got something to say. But something about that. I'm a regular foot lefty, total unicorn. That's weird. I am full lefty everything. I do left everything. But apparently a normal lefty is goofy foot, and that's right foot forward. I'm left foot forward. What's the difference between a left-handed and a right-handed axe? You hold the one this way, and you hold the other one this way. The low E string is on the top, and the high E string is on the bottom. So if I took a right-handed guitar and flipped it lefty, the low string would be on the bottom, all the strings would be upside down. And so when you're playing a chord like this, you, instead of playing the chord like this, you would have to play the chord like that. You know, like everything's upside down. Do I buy Migron? They're a clone company? I didn't know Migron makes clones too. What are they cloning? Are they currently making clones off of... What was meant for me? Oh, the ringing knife. The rattlesnake dinger. It was made for me. Mm-hmm. So Migron, are they doing clone? They don't do clones now though. They started off as a clone company. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, you use the opposite hand. So everything's basically upside down. Oh, I was talking about an actual axe. It's inverted, bro. When you take that axe in the other hand, it's like this pointy part's on the other side. I taught guitar for years. Any lefty beginner I advise to learn righty. You have to use both hands anyway. Kathleen, that's a smart move. But I was stubborn. As a left-handed individual and being everything lefty, it was like, I don't want to change. Just, you know, like, I am what I am, and I'll buy a lefty because I'm a lefty. And then I realized it was like, yeah, you just don't have as many options. Migron started as a clone. After a few years, they got good enough, started to make their own. Now they don't make clones. Okay. So they learned, and they were like, okay, we need to move away from that. I don't know, I do get kind of turned off a little bit, like, what was the one... Yeah, can't think right now. But if there's a company that's currently making a knife that is exact duplicate ripoff of another one, like it's tough for me to want to support that. Order 66. I am what I am. Yeah. I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Man, I'm hungry all of a sudden. It is 9 o'clock. We did it. We made it. We made it. Ugh. Thank you all so much for hanging out. This community is great. Thanks to Fred for sending me some knives to check out for a while. I'll get them reviewed quick and get them sent out right away, Fred. Let me know probably by the end of this weekend, Fred. Let me know the addresses you want the roll to go to, and then the address that you want the Poikilo. Is it Poikilo? Poikilo? Poikilo. Let me know, and I will get them sent out as soon as I can. Good stuff. Good times. Very happy with my new saber tooth. This thing is sick. I was lefty until I went to Catholic school. They say I was evil for being lefty. Brian Dixon, see you tomorrow night. I'll probably be live tomorrow for a little while. Voss Seed Porcupine was recently revealed to be a Roosevelt knockoff. How about that? Is anyone that's in here gonna be able to make it to the? I know not a lot of you are in the Midwest, but anybody gonna be able to make it to American Edge on Saturday? This Saturday from 10 to 6. If so, get a hold of me. You want to meet up? Find me there. We can walk around. Probably have me send all the knives to the same place together. I can do that, Fred. Let me know. Give me a few days, like I said, through part of the weekend, and then message me, and I'll, yeah. Fred bought the Wolverine, getting it tomorrow. It is great. Ken, you like that odd 21 on the table there? Ken's got his odd 21. It's a great knife. Boom. Boom. But it doesn't do this. Oh, I held it. That is just wild. Can't go, so sad. Take your time. I've got plans for this weekend and the next weekend and stuff, Fred, so I should be able to whip through these and review them in the next few days, and we'll figure it out. If you all do it next year, I will pre-plan to be up there after I see family in Michigan. Sounds good. Kevin Smith and Knives has a Wolverine hidden button. The hidden button OTF. Ooh. Jeff Blavelt handed you the Odd 21 himself. Odd 21's a nice knife. Although the one I picked up for Ken has the gold accents inside the circles, which is really, really cool. I dig that a lot. A lot. All right, 9:06. I'm starving. I need to get some food. We've done it. We are at 10K. I have 3,000 videos uploaded for all of you to check out and enjoy. Please like, subscribe. If you want to become a member, help donate to the channel, help build the channel higher and bigger than we already are. Big 10K giveaways coming up very soon, putting together the finalizations of the packages and stuff. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Anyone who is going to be in Minnesota on Saturday, want to meet me at American Edge, send me a message. I don't know how crazy it's going to be. It's not a huge facility, so I may live stream from there, or I may just make some videos or whatever. But yeah, later, Kenman, everyone. Congrats on the 10K, and thanks for the live. Thank you, El Cap Addict. I guess that one was that one that Concept gave him for designing it. Nice, Fred. So thank you all so much for we did the 10K. We're having a blast. I'm enjoying the channel. Full steam ahead. Nothing but more fun, more knives, more sharp, slicey content. Stay tuned. Stay sharp. Stay classy. Stay wild and free, y'all.